If I could sit down with my 20-year-old self, I wouldn't start with budgets or bank accounts. I'd start with the truth no one tells you early enough. Money isn't just math. It's emotion, patience, and a mirror reflecting how you live. Before we dive in, hey everyone, welcome back to Simple Stroke Official. If you find this video helpful, hit like, drop a comment about what lesson hit you the hardest, and subscribe for more honest talks about money, mindset, and peace. At 20, I thought earning more was the only answer. I chased higher salaries, bigger numbers, and quick wins. But no matter how much came in, it somehow slipped away. I didn't have a money problem, I had a direction problem. Back then, I saw money as a finish line, not a tool. I kept waiting for enough before I started saving or investing. But enough never came. Turns out, the amount doesn't matter, the plan does. If you're 20 and broke, don't panic. Being broke isn't failure, it's feedback. It's the universe saying, hey, you've got time to get it right. The earlier you learn, the longer your money gets to grow with you. I wish I'd learned to pay myself first, even $10. Every paycheck should whisper, future me first. I used to promise I'd save what's left, but what's left was always zero. Discipline beats income every single time. At 20, I bought to impress. Shoes, gadgets, clothes. I didn't realize I was renting confidence from strangers who didn't care. True confidence doesn't come from what's in your closet. It comes from knowing you can afford peace of mind. I wish I'd understood compound interest sooner. It's the quiet miracle of money. You invest a little, forget about it, and one day it quietly builds a life you don't need to escape from. Time is your best investor friend. Debt felt normal at 20. Credit cards, loans, buy now, pay later. I thought it was adulting. It wasn't. It was stress disguised as convenience. Debt is like quicksand. Easy to step into, impossible to walk out fast. If you're thinking of buying something, wait 3 days. Most needs disappear after 72 hours. What stays is what truly matters. Impulse fades, priorities stay. That's how you protect your wallet and your peace. I wish I knew that investing isn't gambling. Ignorance is. The market rewards patience, not panic. You don't need to predict the future, you just need to participate in it. The biggest mistake is waiting too long to start. If you're afraid of money talk, it's okay. Many of us are. We grow up hearing it's rude or stressful, but silence is expensive. Talk about it, ask about it, learn about it. Curiosity costs nothing. Ignorance costs everything. I learned the hard way that emergencies don't send invitations. One flat tire, one doctor bill, one layoff, and suddenly everything collapses. An emergency fund isn't for if, it's for when. It's your calm in the chaos. At 20, I believed more stuff meant more happiness. But clutter became noise, and noise drained energy. Minimalism isn't about owning less, it's about needing less. And needing less is the first step toward true wealth. I used to envy people who looked rich. Big cars, fancy watches, perfect vacations. Then I realized many of them were drowning quietly in debt. Real wealth whispers. It's quiet, humble, and doesn't need validation. If I could give my younger self one rule, it would be this. Never compare your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 20. Everyone's timeline is different. Your pace is not your value. Stay consistent and your day will come. I tell myself that money doesn't change who you are, it amplifies you. If you're generous, you'll give more. If you're reckless, you'll spend more. So before chasing money, build character. That's the foundation wealth stands on. Savings alone won't make you rich, but it will make you stable. And stability is what gives you the courage to take bigger risks later. Without that safety net, every opportunity feels like a gamble instead of a choice. I wish I'd valued time over overtime. I traded sleep for shifts, thinking hustle was everything. But rest sharpens focus. Burnout burns profits. A tired mind makes expensive mistakes. The goal isn't to work more, it's to need less. Your 20s aren't about perfection, they're about direction. You'll mess up, you'll overspend, you'll feel lost. That's fine. The key is learning from it quickly instead of pretending it didn't happen. Mistakes become mentors. I'd whisper to my younger self, don't wait to feel ready to invest, save, or start that side hustle. Readiness is built, not found. Action creates clarity. Even messy steps forward beat perfect plans that never leave your notes app. Money should serve you, not scare you. When you understand it, you stop chasing it blindly. You start building a partnership, one where you lead and your money follows your values, not your impulses. That's real control. I wish I'd written down my goals. Vague dreams like be rich don't move you. Clear goals like save 10 grand in 2 years do. Numbers create accountability. Dreams without deadlines stay dreams forever. And the hardest truth? No one's coming to save you financially. Not your job, not the government, not luck. The sooner you accept full responsibility, the faster you gain freedom. Ownership is step 1 toward independence. Your bank account doesn't define your worth, but it does reflect your habits. If you don't like the number you see, don't hate yourself. Just change the habit behind it. Money follows behavior, not wishes. Every dollar has a job. When you don't assign it one, it wanders off. That's how you lose control. Budgeting isn't restriction, it's direction. It tells your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. I wish I'd learned to buy quality, not quantity. Cheap things cost more over time because they need constant replacement. Quality doesn't just last longer, it builds respect for what you own and how you spend. Back then, I thought investing was only for the rich, but the rich become rich because they invest early. Even small amounts grow into something meaningful. Waiting until you have extra is like waiting for perfect weather to start living. Your 20s are for building systems, not status. Systems that automatically move money to savings, investments, and bills. When discipline is automated, motivation doesn't matter. You win by default, even on bad days. I tell myself to stop chasing trends. Every viral tip fades. The basics, save consistently, spend less than you earn, invest long-term, never do. Simplicity compounds just like interest. The flashiest advice is often the most forgettable. I learned that saying no is a money skill. No to unnecessary subscriptions. No to group pressure. No to the idea that you must keep up. Every no buys a little more of your future back. Generosity isn't about amount, it's about intention. Give when you can, but never from guilt. Give from gratitude. True generosity strengthens you instead of draining you. You can't pour from an empty wallet or an empty heart. I'd remind myself that side hustles aren't shortcuts, they're stepping stones. Not every project will work, but every attempt teaches resourcefulness. Failure isn't wasted effort. It's training you for something bigger you can't yet see. I used to believe financial freedom meant never working again. Now I know it means choosing what, when, and how to work. Freedom isn't the absence of effort, it's the presence of options. The sooner you track expenses, the sooner you see patterns. Awareness is the cure for, I don't know where my money goes. Most people aren't bad with money, they're just blind to where it leaks. At 20, I ignored health because I thought I couldn't afford it. But health is wealth in disguise. Medical bills destroy savings faster than bad habits. Take care of your body. It's your most expensive investment to replace. I wish I'd celebrated small wins, like saving $50 or avoiding one impulse purchase. Those moments seem tiny, but they build identity, and identity drives behavior. You become the kind of person who keeps promises to yourself. There were times I felt behind, watching friends travel or buy houses while I was budgeting ramen nights. But now I know, slow progress still moves you forward. Direction matters more than speed. Comparison kills gratitude. Fear of missing out makes terrible financial decisions. I'd tell my younger self, FOMO fades faster than debt does. Skip the hype. Choose peace over pressure. No one remembers what you didn't buy. Learn to separate wants from wounds. Sometimes we buy things to fill emptiness, not needs. Heal, and you'll spend differently. The richer your inner life, the less you need external proof of worth. Money is emotional maturity in numbers. The way you earn, spend, and save shows how well you understand yourself. Get your emotions right, and your finances follow naturally. It's never just about cash, it's about clarity. At 20, I thought confidence came after success, but it actually creates success. Believe you can learn money skills even if you start clueless. Everyone begins somewhere. Consistency, not genius, builds wealth. I'd tell my younger self, don't be afraid of boring money. The wealthiest people live unexciting financial lives. Steady saving, quiet investing, simple spending. Excitement is for vacations, not your budget. Never rely on motivation. Build habits. Motivation fades, systems stay. You can't rely on how you feel to secure your future. Automation is discipline's secret twin. Set it once and let it protect you from yourself. Learn to live below your means, not beneath your potential. Frugality doesn't mean fear, it means freedom. Spend intentionally so you can say yes to bigger dreams later. Temporary restraint builds permanent peace. If I could rewrite my 20s, I wouldn't aim to look rich, I'd aim to be calm. Calm when bills arrive, calm when markets fall, calm because I built a life that doesn't collapse easily. I thank every financial mistake I made. Overdraft fees, bad credit, useless splurges, they taught me pain is the best teacher when pride refuses to listen. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And I'd end with this. Wealth isn't built overnight, it's built over decisions. Daily, boring, quiet decisions that compound into freedom. The kind that lets you wake up one day and realize you're finally safe, not just surviving. So if you're 20 and listening, start now. Don't wait for more money, build better habits. Your future self is already watching, hoping you'll make that first move today. And trust me, they'll thank you for it.